Hi everybody, this is another in the series of Prof. John tutorials, and this one is for faculty. It's a very cool way to videotape your screen with a Macintosh. That's so you don't need any further programs or applications. All you need is the operating system going back 2 or 3 different versions before Catalina. The one before Catalina, I can't even remember what that was. I'm operating on Big Sur right now, and it works fine with Big Sur. It's an incredible way to be able to record something for your students, be able to upload that to a YouTube, and then be able to embed that into a module, into a page on a module or an assignment in your Canvas shell. So this is something that I think that you might be able to really utilize, especially those of you who aren't working with ScreenFlow or some of the other more complicated apps. It's just a ready to go feature of the Macintosh operating system. So the first thing I want to show you really quickly, and you probably know how to do this, but since I'm here, I'll go ahead and do it, is how to do a screenshot with the Macintosh using the keyboard keys combination. So if I go to Command Shift 4, I'm going to get a crosshairs over here, and I'm gonna include some of these stars in this guy's face. I'm going to get this, and I'm going to get a shot of it. And then you can see down here over in the right-hand corner, or actually you don't see it because it's behind me, but over in the right-hand corner, it appears down there. And there's ways to edit it up here. So if you hit it real quick, then you're going to be able to edit it. If you don't catch it soon enough, it's going to turn into a small icon up in the upper right, and it's no longer editable like it was originally. The same thing is true with the video recordings once you do that. So let's shift over to the one that you're really here for, I presume, and that's the video recording on a Mac using their operating system. So this time, instead of Command Shift 4, I'm going to select Command Shift 5. And you can see a cool little cameras appeared here. Down at the bottom, there's this floating toolbar, and the toolbar has some options for you. This one is the record, and you can see in light that it's got a 5-second delay, and we can change that in our options. So if I click on options, you can see all the different options that are available to you here. Now, here you got the 5-second delay. There's no delay if you want to go right to it. 10-second delay, built-in microphone, make sure that's checked. If this is not checked, I think when you initially open it up, it won't be checked. So make sure that's checked, because if you have no audio, then that's the reason. If you connect a microphone, then that microphone is going to appear there. So you'd want to select that microphone. Now you can do this in 2 different ways. You can do a screen portion, a selected portion. If I just like had a website or something, I just wanted to record the website and leave the rest of it unrecorded, then I could go ahead and just do record from here, and then it would just do this particular selected portion. Now I'm going to do the entire screen. So I'm going to select record entire screen, and then I'm going to hit the record button. Now I could just click on this camera. I'm not sure if that gives me the countdown, but I'm just going to click on this, and now I'm getting the countdown. 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. So now I'm recording the screen with 2 different programs, one with my ScreenFlow, and then another internal recording with the Mac operating system. So I'm just going to show you with something that I have here on my desktop. I'm actually editing a book for a friend of mine about, it's kind of a fantasy thing about the future. And you can see here where I'm doing the text feature thing where when you make changes to text, it'll do it. So I could go in here and I could delete this. I could go to delete and it would get rid of it. I could add something here. When you're doing something for a class that you're working on, you may put up an assignment and walk the students through it. It may be an interactive thing where you're going to teach them how to do like noun phrasal positives or something, and so you put something up there and you actually create one in front of them, and then you've got of course the voiceover as well. So there's many different ways that you can actually work with this that would be very handy for your classes. So now that I've got this, and I know that I've got something that I can show you once I close out of this, uh, the way that you close out of this record system is to go up here to the little dot up at the top. Now this little dot up at the top, if you click on it, it's going to shut it down, and you don't see it, but it's behind my picture. Now if I double click on the picture before it goes small, then you can see here that it's got some different features in here that you can now edit very modestly. I'm not sure how much you can do with this. Um, you might be able to, cut it down, but maybe that's about it. But I just want to show you that it has indeed. Now it is. I'm recording the screen with two different programs. One with my ScreenFlow, and then so you can see it's working. And I sort of cut over myself there for a second, but another internal recording with the Mac operating system. So I'm just going to show you with something that I have here on my desktop. I'm actually editing a book for a friend of mine about, it's kind of a fantasy thing about the future. And you can see here where I'm doing the text feature thing where when you make changes to text, it'll do it. So I could go in here and I could delete this. I could go to delete and it would get rid of it. I could add something here. When you're doing something for a class that you're working on, you may put up an assignment and walk the students through it. It may be an interactive thing where you're going to teach them how to do like noun phrasal positives. Okay, so I don't think we really need to watch that anymore. But you notice that over here it has appeared up at the top. Here's your screen recording, and you see that it's got this move at the end. It means that it's a movie, and the movie is something that you can upload into YouTube very easily. And I have another tutorial on how to upload to YouTube. So you can upload it to YouTube. You can embed it and get a copy of the embed code, embed it into a page or an assignment in a module in your Canvas shell. So very, very cool, very, very simple. You can see that it works like a charm, and anybody can work it. I mean, it's just so simple that you can just take a look at this tutorial and just go for it. You're on your own. Okay, so thanks for listening. I hope this has been helpful to you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.